The Knights look like a team. Do you think that will be back next season?
Oh, they're definitely going to be back. Look, I mean, all you have to do is look at the Pacific Division and look how weak it's going to be next year. Vegas is going to win the Pacific Division. Like, there's no doubt about it. So they're going to be in the playoffs and they're going to have a high seed. It's just a question for me. If I just wonder if Vegas has enough kind of top end talent to get it done. I mean, I like their top two lines. I think Mark Stone is really good, but when you match it up against like Tampa Bay's top line and then Colorado's top line, like, it does kind of stick out a little bit that maybe they're just a little bit underwhelming in that perspective from the elite teams. But this is a team that, could definitely add a little bit of something on the bottom six as well. I think they have a little bit of room to improve. So I think Vegas is going to be back. But if you're asking me who I'd take, like, I just take Colorado at plus 500. I really do feel like they're the more elite team. They do need to get their goaltending figured out, and they need to have their goaltenders be healthy for a year. But other than that, I still would rather bet on the Colorado, even though you're getting slightly worse odds.
Okay, AJ, how you feel about the Golden Knights?
I agree with Jeff. Between the two, I would rather take Colorado as well. But for me, the Golden Knights are one top center away from being a complete team. They've got $6 million in cap space. That'll bring you in a top center. Push everything down a row there. Chandler Stevenson better off in a second line role. They need somebody who can play with Pacioretty and Stone, and that's really their only glaring error. They've got solid defensemen, guys that are contribute offensively. The top two lines, like I said, with that one kind of glaring error, are really good, and they've got one of the best goaltending tandems in the league. So if they bring in that top six center, I would expect you'll see that maybe their odds could even improve. They could drop closer to that plus 500 with Colorado with an addition there.
Paul, I mean, Golden Knights, like every team, should be applauded really for making it through a hectic season, but they don't make banners for effort unless you're the Predators here. So plus 600 for the Golden Knights. They going to be back?
Yeah, they will. They have 18 players signed and 6.1 million to sign 5 more players. They've got less work to do than the other two clubs this offseason. The only key free agent that's unsigned for them is Alec Martinez. They may be forced, though, to move one of their bigger ticket guys, and it might be their goalie. And I wonder how upset AJ might be with that. Maybe he'll go back to Pittsburgh, though, buddy. But in any case, Vegas will be a top contender in the West once again, regardless.